done a couple of episodes on the radio and the telly for the long and the short of it about how Protestants were treated in the south of Ireland post-partition.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is cultural and stuff like that, but also the British Army left after the independence and took a lot of people with them, but also that the Protestant community felt that it couldn't stick its head above the parapet, kept their heads down and didn't feel that they could express themselves as openly as perhaps they wanted to.
I do think it's a very interesting discussion you can have about how Southern Protestants were treated. It's a very interesting debate. But they definitely were not as badly treated as Northern Catholics were. Right? There's no question about that. And they were allowed to do all of the things they did before. Yes, there was perhaps this feeling that they couldn't put their head above their parapet and didn't have a voice within the state per se. It went from about 11% of the population were Protestants in 1911 to 7% in 1926. So about a third of all. So the Church of Ireland, Presbyterians and Methodists, they all kind of went down by about a third. Now there are a lot of reasons for that. They're 7% of the population, but yet they had about 30-40% of professional jobs in banks and accountancies. They had something similar type of numbers in the big farms. So they still had retained a lot of power, despite their numbers dwindling by so much.